shape here in our coverage of EA Sports College Football. It's the Florida State Seminoles and the Louisville Cardinals. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Did you know Louisville has one of the most unique stories about their stadium in all of college football? The L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium was built on a former railroad repair yard that opened in 1998. The land on which it was built was previously serving as a site for the Louisville and Nashville South Louisville Rail Yard. During construction of the stadium, the blaring train horn was used at the rail yard to indicate shift changes and was reclaimed. It is now blown pregame and each time the Cardinals score. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The Seminoles offense will start this game off with the football. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. Their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual match.
Picked off, and the opening drive. Stopped with an interception. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And that's something you're always worried about. The first drive, it's a good play by the defense, but you're worried about your freshman settling in a tough environment on the road, the crowd going bananas. Palmer, he makes the early mistake, and I look forward to watching this kid. How does he respond to some early adversity?
Yeah, he hasn't played in a lot of environments like this throughout his career, there's no question. So this is obviously a major challenge. If I'm the head coach now, I'm pulling him aside and I'm saying, hey, listen, interceptions are going to happen. Let's get that one out of the way now. Let's learn from it. Let's move forward. But as a play caller, you got to help this young quarterback out. Now, you have to run the ball. You got to find him some easy completions to get his confidence back.
Out wide left, it's McCoy. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Cardinals! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air. It's Sperry. Here comes the heat. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gets rid of it.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. the right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Rush right in his face. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Back to pass on second down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
That's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. Nice job, man, getting tackles for losses, getting sacks. It makes it easy to play defense. You know what else does? Forcing a 3rd and long where you know they got to throw the football like they got right here.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He uncorks one deep. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. The Cardinals decide to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Coverage unit all over him. Stopped immediately. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And he showed off that stiff arm as he had a decent run. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Turning it on. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Berry. Finds the tight end. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It's complete. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Noles are rolling down the field. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. 6th play of the drive coming up. Second down to the air. Right side, it's Lopez. Caught, and he's got room. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. The Seminoles, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Croma. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Florida State. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And right down. took it 64 yards right down the field. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Out wide right, it's Richardson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On play action. Going for the big play. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
And I see what the quarterback saw. He saw man-to-man. On the outside, give my guy a chance to win. But the DB won. Great job staying glued to the wide receiver, seeing the ball when it's coming and batting it down.
They're all over it. Right side, it's McCoy. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Second and long here. He's looking to throw. Between the hashes, it's Hughes. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And to get rid of it quickly. Good job just to get rid of that one.
We're still early in this ball game, but this QB has been hit several times already, been sacked. This is one of those games that the ice bath is going to be your friend afterwards. We're just getting started. It's still in the first quarter, for goodness sakes.
Punt is on its way. Not a lot of room to field this one. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football?
Snags it, and he's open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the counter. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Second down coming up. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. Back to pass, it's Sperry. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field.
He's looking deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Snapped on fourth down. Escapes the pressure to his right. Needed a couple of more yards on that play and just couldn't quite stay in bounds to get it, and the defense rises up. They'll move the wide receiver. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. And it's incomplete as he tried to lob it in with perfect touch. They'll need a bunch on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Noles come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Running inside. It's Chroma. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Rolls right. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Back to throw. It's Sperry. Look out. Just gets rid of that one.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Got to make the play on fourth. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed...
Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it.
Number 36, set to kick this one.
And he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown Seminoles. The defense takes matters into its own hands. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the returner will be brought down. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. He's got it. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And the Cardinals in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch, that's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead. When you talk Louisville offense, it's Isaac Brown, right? Everything goes through him and his ability to run the football. This guy's a home run hitter, toting the rock, catching the football. He's the guy, David, each and every week defenses have to key in on, and no question this year he is going to be the focal point of this Cardinals offense.
Nobody at the running back spot puts more fear in defenses than Brown. Like, this guy has so much speed. He can make you miss. He erases angles. You saw him several years ago coming as a freshman, just making people look silly. He is that guy. And Braum at the OC spot will call these calls to get him the ball and make sure he can make plays.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The Cardinals have it with a first and goal. They'll run with Brown. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They'll try to run it in with Brown. They were all over it.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
Third and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. Short pass. He stopped short of the goal line, couldn't find his way in, and it'll bring up 4th and goal. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This is a short kick, but the problem is the angle. Absolutely perfect. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. This drive will open from the 15. Quarterback changing the play. To the air, it's Berry. Out wide right, it's Lopez. Makes the grab, but not wide enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They'll try to get it through the air. He's going to take off. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the 3rd down. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. In traffic, it's Lopez. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. FSU calling its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. He's down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a first down as they try to score one late in the half. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Touchdown, Knowles! Got it right in the heart of the end zone. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
From deep, it's Jennings. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Men, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. Let's start with Texas, taking on the number 3 team, the Oklahoma Sooners.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half, this is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. That's a great start to this second half.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Wants to go up top on second down. Trying to burn this defensive back. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push.
Going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Cardinals line up to punt it away. Looking for room. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And I love it, man. Go right back to work. Give the ball right back to. It's kind of like in basketball, man. When you got a shooter who's hit a few shots, you're like, okay, I'm giving him the ball to make sure he gets another shot. Had a touchdown pass. Now come out on this drive. Let him throw the football around the yard again. Having a great start to this football game.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Oh, pressure's coming. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. There he goes. Touchdown, Louisville! The defense putting points on the board.
And nice vision by the linebacker, understanding and diagnosing pass right away. Getting his eyes on the quarterback, breaking on the football, making the huge interception, and then taking it back to the high school days, man. In his glory days at the running back spot, running all the way to the house and scoring the touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Sperry. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Unloads to the right. Snags it, and there's running room. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Trying to escape and get it himself. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. The Seminoles back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Making the adjustment. Wants to throw on 1st. Stepping to the right. Finds his man. It's Thomas. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another 1st down. The Noles go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Motion from the wide receiver. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Second down, gonna throw it. Left side is Lopez. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They want to continue this long drive. Ninth play coming. It's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw it. Sperry unloads to the wideout. And he throws another interception. His 3rd of the night. Stopped at the 16 after the interception, and that return has them in business.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the 3rd quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
And it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
The Cardinals will hustle to the line. A give to Brown. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Looking for a big game, and he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night.
And for that quarterback, that was a good feeling that turned bad really quickly. He saw cover 1. He got excited, taking a shot deep down the field. After he threw it, though, he could see the defender had better positioning than his receiver did, and that ends up being an interception.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Scanning the field, it's Sperry. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Off-play action. Under pressure. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Oh, he's got some space. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Cardinals! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
On the move from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the So last time, let's see if they throw it again. Second down, gonna throw it. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Makes the catch. It's Riles. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Neither of these teams are ranked in the top 25 at the moment, but it's early in the season. Still plenty of time to fight their way in as we take a look at how things stand now. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Straight ahead, it's Chroma. Defense all over him.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
On the move. He's going to fire to the left. And that's going... complete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Back to pass, it's Sperry. Rushes on. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. No good place for a turnover, but this one is particularly... bad, and they've got the 20-yard line. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. What a huge play, what a huge mistake that was with that last interception, and now this offense has a chance late. Makes the grab. Touchdown Cardinals, and they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
That is complementary football at its finest. The defense gets the turnover. The offense punctuates it, uses it to their advantage, takes the lead late in the football game. Now that defense that just gave you a good stop, they need another one for you.
And the extra point was good. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Hits inside, it's Chroma, fighting off the defender. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. This time they'll throw it. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Cuts it upfield. It's Chroma. Breaks into the open. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Needs it here on 4th down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Hey guys, down here on the Louisville sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the...
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Florida State. How about this defense taking one back to the house? It's his 2nd touchdown of the year.
So much pressure on this defense just to get a stop on this drive. They were trailing, but after that turn of events and the interception, they've now got the lead. And remember, they're going to have to come right back on the field. They've got to be able to refocus themselves, but what a play.
He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. Just a huge stop by their defense, and now there's a little work to do if they're going to try to pull this one out late. Here's Brown to begin the drive. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play. And the Cardinals want to pick up the tempo.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming.
Makes you grab and room to run. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. And they moved out front here in the 4th.
Well, I love the play call late in the 4th quarter now. You're just trying to get athletes in space. They throw it to him just short of the end zone, and he does the rest. And because of it, his team now has the lead.
And he puts through the extra point. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late.
And we talk the teams after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Sees a crease. It's a seam wide open. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. To throw, it's Daniels. Out wide left, it's Riles. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to keep it in the air. Right side, it's Lopez. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. And the Noles are moving quickly down the field. Working the ground game.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this this fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Out wide right, it's Wiles. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. And the Seminoles, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. He's changing the play. Drops back on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
It would be nice to pick up a few yards on third down because from here, it's a 57-yard attempt. Hauls it in.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Man, these scenarios are talked about during practice. You want the quarterback to get rid of the ball so you're not wasting time. You're down. You really got to get up to the line of scrimmage fast now. Throw the football away so I can stop the clock and be in a better position to succeed.
Turning it on. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line. Oh, no, the ball popped out. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he got it! And they will play on in overtime. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
We'll get it started here in overtime. Holds and fires complete to the right. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And guys, that completion might have helped the old confidence, but it didn't help the down and distance. 2nd and 10 here. Rush right in his face. Being chased. Fights off a defender. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. They're going to give it to the wide receiver on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. Looking for a touchdown to take the lead in overtime here on 3rd and goal. Here's Brown. Touchdown, Louisville! And they grab the lead here in overtime.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
3rd down in overtime. They have to keep the drive alive and try to get it in the house. They're all over it. Another incompletion on 3rd down. This, the biggest play of the game so far. Going for it on 4th down in overtime. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Throws to the wideout. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Florida State! They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. And now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with 1 play to win this football game.
Left side is Croma. Runs through. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Seminoles. Got it in to take the lead here in the 2nd OT. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Incomplete. A 50-50 ball won by no one that time. Long way to go on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Right side, it's Brown. They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. Looked like it was going to be.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Look out! They got him. Great pressure by this defense. What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has